Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Shibala Alam with our headlines. Prime Minister will address press conference tomorrow on the outcome of a 2-week visit to UK and France. 5 crew members went missing after a coal-laden cargo vessel capsized in Pusu River off Mongra Port's Harbaria Point. Charge framing hearing against BNP chairperson Khaltazia adjourned for 35th time in GATCO corruption case. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will address a press conference tomorrow afternoon to brief the media about her recently concluded visit to the United Kingdom and France. Prime Minister, Press Secretary and press meet will begin at 4 p.m. tomorrow at her official Ganabhavan residence. Prime Minister paid an official visit to Glasgow, London and Paris from October 31st to November 13 to attend the COP26 Bangladesh Investment Summit 2021 and prize-giving ceremony of the UNESCO Bangladesh Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman International Prize for the Creative Economy at UNESCO headquarters. She also attended 41st General Conference of UNESCO, Paris Peace Forum, 75th anniversary of the UNESCO and other high-level events. 5 crew members went missing after coal-laden cargo capsized in Pusu River off Monga Port's Harbaria Point last night. The cargo ship Fardeen 1 was coming to Dhaka with 350 tons of coal from the foreign ship Ilana B stationed at the port. At the end of the unloading, the Panama-flagged Handy Park rushed the cargo ship loaded with coal from the opposite direction as it was leaving the port. Another launch rescued 2 of the 8 people in the cargo and 5 sailors are still missing. Togi shipping manager Khandakar Riaz said that the Coast Guard had launched an operation to rescue the missing sailor. A Dhaka court today again adjourned until December 15 the hearing on charge framing against BNP chairperson Begum Khaltazia and 15 others in GATCO corruption case. On September 2, 2007, the Anti-Corruption Commission filed the case with Tejgaon police station against Khaltazia and several others on charges of misappropriating around Taka 1,000 crore while dealing with Global Agro Trade Company Limited. Khalda's lawyer told that the court that Khalida was admitted to hospital with various physical complications on November 14, so she could not appear before it. Khaltazia is now out of jail following an executive order from the government. The Public Debt Bill 2021 will be placed in the Parliament today. Finance Minister AHM Mustafa Kamal placed the bill, which was sent to the respective Parliamentary Standing Committee for further evaluation. The committee was asked to submit its report before the House within 15 days. According to the proposed law, the government will give a precise guarantee against the debt taken by it from the people that they would get their deposited money back under any circumstance. Provision also incorporated in the draft law for running a Sharia-based deposit system alongside the regular deposit system, said the minister. The public would be informed about the profits or interest against the deposit. Corona vaccination program for slum dwellers started from today. The drive started from Coral Slum, home of about 3 lakh people. The minister came up with this disclosure at a program at Bangladesh College of Physicians and Surgeons in capital's Mohakhali. The minister said government has planned to bring the areas with comparatively higher population density under vaccination coverage. Law Minister Anisul Haq has said that BNP chairperson Khaltazia's application for better medical treatment abroad has been disposed of under Section 401. There is no opportunity to accept a new application. The minister further said that she was getting all the necessary facilities for treatment in the country. Her family has again appealed to the government to take Khaltazia abroad for better treatment. It is important to take Khaltazia abroad for better treatment. Khaltazia's younger brother appealed to this effect. The letter was sent to the Law Ministry for comment. In this context, the Law Minister said that this is in Parliament today.
Leader and Deputy Leader of the Opposition remuneration.
Education Minister Dipu Moni today said that there is no scope to hold the next public examination on time. Education Minister said that the government will take initiatives to make up for the time students lost due to COVID-19. She expressed her gratitude to Prime Minister for tackling the COVID-19 situation efficiently. Education Minister later inaugurated vaccination program for students aged 12 to 18 at Al-Amin Academy School and College in Chandpur. Fiction writer Hassan Azizul Haq was buried in front of Central Library premises of Rajshahi University. The body of the esteemed writer was placed at the courtyard of his home Ujan in Bihar's residential area near Rajshahi University campus. The legendary writer's body was taken to Rajshahi University Central Shahid Minar around 12 p.m. where wreaths on behalf of the President and Prime Minister were placed. Now we bring you the international story updates. A much-awaited virtual meeting between the presidents of the US and China took place on Tuesday. US President Joe Biden highlighted the responsibilities of the two leaders held to ensure that relations between China and the United States do not veer into open conflict. Chinese President Xi Jinping on his part spoke of being ready to push bilateral ties forward in a positive direction. The virtual summit comes amid bilateral tensions over issues related to Taiwan trade and human rights. The UK raised its national threat level to severe on Monday after declaring a taxi explosion outside a hospital in Liverpool on Sunday a terrorist incident. A severe threat level means another attack is seen as highly likely. The explosion occurred around 11 a.m. as a Remembrance Day service to commemorate the war dead was being held at nearby Liverpool Cathedral. 3 men, all in their 20s, were arrested. Police say that they believe that they know the identity of the passenger who carried the explosive but could not disclose it. Relentless rain battered Canada's Pacific coast today, forcing a town's evacuation and trapping motorists as mudslides, rock and debris were washed across major highways. 275 people were stuck overnight in their cars between two mudslides on Highway 7 near the town of Agassiz in British Columbia. Merritt, about 300 kilometers from coast, meanwhile ordered the evacuation of all 7,000 of its townsfolk after flooding compromised the local wastewater treatment plant and washed out 2 bridges. Officials from the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) are in Japan ahead of the country's planned release of treated radioactive wastewater from Fukushima nuclear plant. Team of 6 experts is poised to meet with relevant Japanese authorities and to visit the plant prior to addressing the technical details of discharging the treated radioactive wastewater into the Pacific Ocean. India's Supreme Court told authorities to shut offices in the capital and nearby cities, allowing millions to work from home. Inaction came after city authorities in New Delhi, which has been battling a toxic haze since early November, took emergency measures on Saturday, ordering the closure of schools and building work for 4 days. The court also sought urgent steps to rein in crop waste fires in the neighboring states of Haryana, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, set by hundreds of thousands of farmers looking to clear fields for a new sowing season. France told Britain on Monday to stop giving lessons on migrants ahead of talks seeking to ease an increasingly acrimonious row between London and Paris over the numbers crossing the Channel. French Interior Minister Gerald Darmanin is due to speak with British counterpart Priti Patel after London was angered by what it deems unacceptable numbers crossing the Channel. Britain is in no position to be giving lessons to France, said Darmanin. Britain should stop using as a punch ball in their domestic politics, he added. The long dispute has intensified in the last days after a record number of migrants crossed the Channel to reach England from the French coast, with London accusing Paris of not doing enough to stop them. Prime Minister Boris Johnson's spokesman told reporters that the talks were aimed at addressing the unexpected rise in numbers crossing the Channel. French President Emmanuel Macron has switched to using a darker navy blue on the official French flag, replacing the previous brighter shade in an apparent nod to the French Revolution. The change of color on the flags adorning the Élysée Palace was first made a year ago, but went mostly unnoticed until recently. Both the darker and lighter blues have been in use for decades as the French Navy and many of the country's official buildings have used the darker hue. The French presidential office made it clear that the latest change should not be interpreted as an anti-EU gesture. Over 900 items from some of the world's biggest music stars, including Eric Clapton, Elvis Presley, Madonna and Michael Jackson, are hitting the auction block at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York this week. The top lot is an acoustic guitar Clapton owned and played on stage during a 1970 concert in London. The Martin guitar is expected to fetch $300,000 to $500,000, said Martin London, executive director of Julian's auction. The bidding on the guitar and other items will take place Friday and Saturday in New York and online. Now, story from the sports world. Bangladesh will take the field today on a mission to secure the final of the four-nation football tournament at Mahinda Rajapaksa. Opponent in the host is Sri Lanka. Match will be started in the Racecourse Stadium at 9:30 p.m. Bangladesh time. Bangladesh is very confident about the match with Maldives after Maldives lost time. Before ending, we go to the Euro-Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Prime Minister will address press conference tomorrow on the outcome of a two-week visit to UK and France. 5 crew members went missing after a coal-laden cargo vessel capsized in Pasteur River of Mongapore's Harbaria Point. Charge framing hearing against BNP chairperson Khaltazia adjourned for 35th time in Gatco corruption case. You're up to date so far here on Euro-Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.